Right. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only. Devin, whose business are you digging in today, man?
Eggs and ass. They both went up this year. You didn't know that?
Listen, mama, here's your boy. And he got something to say.
I've always believed firmly, on paper, I am a white man.
Brother Kenny, Mr. Pound Town himself. Sir,
I'm unbothered. I'm getting ready to go walk my fish again and fly my cat. That cat in this whole 4 years. That's all I'm gonna do.
Listen, y'all.
We apologize.
I really try to control my show as much as I can, but when y'all get started, oh my God.
It's TFG tonight. With Brenton Haynes, Kenny the sports guy, Mr. Lee Black, and the lady of the hour, Miss Devin Devine. Mr.
Y'all, what is good? We in the building. Hey, everybody. And he's on time, y'all. So I know he's ready to go in with his Superman hat on. That means she left. Did she leave that hat for you, or did you just went and got it? Oh, okay, all right. Just want to make sure, sir. Hey, everybody doing all right this Friday?
What's happening?
It's Friday.
Good. Yes, sir. All right, listen, y'all. If we say something you like, please, by all means, feel free to give us a little change in the Cash App. Before Donald Trump put a tariff on those too. So y'all watch out for us. Hey, Miss Tori, good to see you. And them all y'all. Okay. Hey. All right. Well, I appreciate it, family. So listen, we ain't gonna waste time. We're gonna go on and get started. I'm gonna do my little round robin with y'all. So Lee Black, I'm gonna hit you with this one. Our president, he has now said that he is willing to forego a IRS lawsuit of $10 billion. But in return, he wants $1.7 billion to pass out to the Jan 6 and all his allies.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the taxpayers' money that he getting to give out to all his goons. I guess he finna pay them for the next ride he finna have them do in about 2 years. This is some weird stuff, brother.
Not really.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, explain it to me, because this is some foolery.
It's much ado about nothing. You can talk this into the category of another promise that he has no intention of fulfilling, but it's a smart strategic move. And that as long as we are not talking about the Epstein files or the prolonged war, that he's winning, folks. And for the base that he's losing, that one segment of population that's still holding out the last bit of hope that he will make good, who promised them something that's within reach, it essentially holds them at bay to continue to say, well, maybe he'll do right, or maybe we'll get something out of it. Let me be clear, folks, in case you missed it. They asked him a simple question before he went to this trip to China. And his safe statement, it's no AI, he said, I do not even think about the finances of the American people.
Well, yes. Yes, no, that was one.
For me, I'm not angry with Trump. I'm to my brother below. I'm done. He's winning a game. He's playing chess, and everybody else is playing checkers. As long as we're not holding him accountable, and they've changed the narrative already. And so when you look at the news cycle, and we're talking about everything but the fact that we are now embroiled in a war again, that they won't call a war now, that they even saying it's over. He's figured out a way to skirt past every legal ramification you could think of. And so to tell his base, that's that one group of sycophants that he said he can shoot somebody on Broadway and get away with it. If you can make them believe that at the end there's a rainbow, meanwhile, he just took a bunch of people to China where they made private deals. Folks, get real.
Yeah, if you're gonna lie to the right people, them the dummies to lie to, because you're right. He ain't giving them a dime, right? Because Kenny will find it in a minute. So, sister, even since Lee Black said, I want you to speak on the fact that he did tell these folk that I really don't think about the Americans and how much money they not getting and how hard it is for them when I'm trying to make a deal with Iran. I ain't thinking about them. Iran don't need no nuclear weapon, which again, he told us you got rid of them in the first place, but now they got them still. Again, I know it ain't nothing he can say to them people to make him leave him. But my goodness, what about the people that's listening to him? He just don't care.
What's the consequence?
No.
I think he's already accomplished what he wanted to accomplish, which was to win the election. It's almost like, it's weird. It's almost like he's trying to get fired. It's like, I just wanted to prove I could be elected, but I really don't want to do this shit. I just had a point to prove. I'm so serious. I just had a point to prove to y'all that I was better than Sleepy Joe. But now that I'm here, I just want to play golf and fondle babies. I don't want to be doing this president thing. And I don't think he cares anymore. Like, he literally, I'm waiting on him to come out one day and just say the N-word. Like, because he's got to keep doing. I'm serious. He's got to keep doing things until he pisses somebody off enough to where he's impeached. He don't want to be there. He done got himself a paper cut and put a whole maxi pad on the side of his face. Like, he keeps doing all these things to go away, but nobody will make him go away.
No, and y'all, well, and again, there is a bill, y'all can look it up, that one of them jokers brought to the floor to try to give a third term to this president too. So, but that was done January 2025. So again, but Kenny, I want to end with this because, back in the day, Trump was trying to sell sneakers, watches, Bibles, and he tried to sell them on these phones. But all of a sudden now, the folks didn't get their phone yet, and then they mad.
Wait a minute.
They didn't get their phone yet.
Wait, I'm appalled. I can't believe that. Donald J. Trump, he didn't hoodwink some more folks. He didn't hoodwink them again.
Hey man,
yeah, man,
they running out of money, bro.
Hey, listen. Nothing surprises me. I think by Lady D and Brother Lee, y'all said a whole lot that definitely I agree with. I think the only thing at this point is the reason why, Lady D, you touched on it, but I think we forget that the only reason he really probably wanted to be president because he had them 34 indictments. So when you're the sitting president, your ass can't go to jail.
Yeah,
so that's probably his main focus of why he wanted to win again, and he wants to get another third term because he don't want to have to wear the orange and get 3 hots in the cot. That's the main reason.
My goodness, yes, sir. This I'm just trying to tell you, bro. So I listen, y'all. We can't keep up with him because he just stay gone so much, and he just do some of the dumbest things. So all we can do is hit y'all with some little cliff notes and let y'all. But I know it's tiresome. I'll get tired of watching it. I don't think I watched the news in the last 3 days because I just ain't gonna watch it.
Brother, just gerrymandering stuff, bro.
Oh my goodness,
stuff that's going down in Tennessee and Alabama and Mississippi, man.
Yes,
this issue's getting real, ladies and gentlemen. It really is.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna keep it moving because we got some more stupid people we gotta talk about. I'm just saying. It just goes downhill after we get started. So y'all just don't worry about it. So listen, y'all. We got 2 followers now. Kenny put out there that Jamie finna have another baby, and I was like, for what? But I guess it was. I think the problem was Jamie Foxx after he went. He went MIA and was about to, go see somebody. I think he said he's gonna start fooling with white girls.
Oh, hey, hold on. Can I say something, Brother Ben? I want Lady D to go first. Let me pour my drink because I can't wait to hear her response to this. I'm getting ready to buckle my seatbelt because I know Lady D gonna go.
Now,
I'm good.
How old is he again, Jamie?
58.
Okay, and he got an 18-year-old. I mean, I don't know how old. Let me stop. I don't know.
I think she's like 31, 32. So
okay, so maybe 18 years difference. So maybe okay. So again, sister, I mean, what we say? Women lie, men lie, but them facts don't lie. So,
well, I won't throw rocks in a glass house. I will say this. He gaslit the shit out y'all motherfuckers. He made y'all think he was the most pro-black. I never touch another snow bunny. I saw Jesus. Jesus said he gonna let me live as long as I never go near another snow bunny. And first chance he get, he got another one of them pregnant. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for her to drain his ass. I can't wait for her to accuse him of mistreating her, abusing her. I can't wait for the bitch to move to California and put him on child support because they don't give a damn how much you make him. They'll you paying $40,000 a month because he's not gonna stay with her. Her daddy set her up to do this shit because they know what they be doing. I can't wait. I'm more offended by it because y'all know I may be a little too transparent at times, right? So
no, you're not.
I got offended by him making that, like by saying that to gain interest of black people, and then all of a sudden he showed up with not just a white girl, the whitest girl he could find in the U.S. to have a baby with her, and I don't understand what happened. But y'all know this may not end well because a lot of times with them it does not end well.
Well, you know. I'll have more to say about that here in a few minutes, but yes, I'm with you. Okay, I mean, fellas, I mean, he right there with y'all. So what's the problem?
You had to throw that in there.
I know, right?
Listen, you know, you always want to speak to the experts, right? Yeah, all right, that with it.
Baby gonna come out looking like Benjamin Button, by the way. They're like, oh, look at ass baby. You get out you get too old to be making babies and shit. I'm just saying.
There you go. There you go.
I just hope whatever he caught when he went to the hospital, he don't give it to that baby. Because don't nobody know what happened to him.
Man. Oh, you go ahead, Brother Lee. I'll let you handle this one.
So, Lady D, I wasn't one of them that was caught by that. I never believed it when he said it. I wasn't one. I'm personally not a big fan of Jamie Foxx anyway. I've never been a really big fan of him, to be honest. I thought he did a brilliant job in the movie Ray. And that's about one of the few projects that I like. And I'm one of those people that I can separate the man from his art. You know, as you all know, I support R. Kelly. So my thing is, if you put out something good, I love his music. I think he's a better R&B artist than he is in acting roles outside of Ray. But I never believed that. But you brought up an interesting point, Brother Brendan, that I hadn't considered, that you brought age into it. Mm-hmm. So this goes in line with when I saw it and why I posted it, is the fact that I'm all for dating whoever you find that make you comfortable. Mm-hmm. I've shared with you guys as my family and for people in my close circle now, for the first time in my adult life, I'm open to snow bunnies, Asian queens, or whatever. You know, I'm open to it, not at the exclusion of my sisters. My relocation here is that I'm hoping that my sisters are a different breed than what I've experienced over the past 11 years, because I'm always going to find them physically attractive. But since you brought up age, Brother Brenton, that speaks to the fact that to me, I'm telling you what my eyes see, sure, he dates at the exclusion of black women. Because of something you said, Lady D, it's one thing to get a white girl. Some of these new age white girls got fat pumping asses, dick sucking lips, big old plump titties, and you know, they clearly look like they got some good pussy on them. And so if you showed up one of them, I'm like, okay, I get it. But you picked just white. That tells me, and then that age group, you said in our age group, y'all have nothing really in common but fucking. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you would go out and get somebody that from a generation that don't speak your language, I'm with you, Lady D. I can't wait till she make her move and do what she has to do. Don't come running back now to your bros and to the people and feeling sorry for you. Young lady, bravo. Take his ugly ass down through there.
All right, brother Kenny, I'm sure you have plenty to say.
You know what? Damn, Jamie. Really, bro?
Oh, come on, Ray.
You can't stay off them slopes, huh? That you just got to go skiing every doggone time. And you know the thing is with Jamie, I think he's one of the most talented actors singers. I kind of agree with Brother Black. I think his singing ability, he probably is a better singer. I'm not saying he's a trash actor, but he's probably a better singer than he is an actor. But just to have 3 of them,
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Oh man, I mean, I'm just like, I've never heard him connected to any sister. I've never heard him dating any sister in Hollywood. You never heard him mentioned with that.
Don't even look at him.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed, man. And then at the age of 58, man.
What Claudia? How good you gonna be for this baby, man?
Listen,
yeah,
ain't no way in the world your boy Kendrick at the age of 57 is shooting up anybody's club. It ain't happening.
Shoot, you might, but you won't do it purposely.
No, I ain't. No, Lady D. No. I'm not shooting up nobody's club.
Well, I will say this: the mama, after the mama get through changing the baby's diapers for the next 5 years, and she be changing Jamie diapers because he gonna be too old. I don't know. Okay, show. It's your show.
I like to say to Black that the women in Texas, we're different. We just come from a different cloth. I think it's to our detriment, to where I also think we get mistreated a lot here because we have some of those Southern roots and ideas, and we're more tolerant. Other ones, not me. They're more tolerant. And so I think that's kind of what happens. Now, if you want the bad bitches and the twerking hoes, then they still exist. But there's a lot of really nice, good ones, especially ones that I work with.
That's what I'm here for. On God.
Well, I guess you need to get you a paper cut or something so you can get on there at her hospital and get you some treatment.
I'm telling you, I just mentioned to you guys, I work really far from my home, but one of the main things I loved about working there is the CEO is a Black woman.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
No, Brother Black, catch you another STD where you had to go to the hospital.
Kenny.
Y'all ain't
right up the street. Right up the street.
Y'all ain't
Kenny throwing the slut.
Hey, now stop it, guys.
All right.
I ain't said nothing that he ain't told us 15 minutes.
Wait till D-Hawk come on back up in here. That's all right. Purdy.
I'm trying to reform, my brother. I'm trying to reform.
Toria says that orange man just asked for $1 billion for taxpayers for his ballroom. He's
a lunatic, man.
I told y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. The one thing Donald Trump is very well known for is bankruptcy, and so he finna show y'all how to bankrupt this country.
Right? Yeah, he's a freaking lunatic.
He know how to do it. Yeah. So
the lunacy is that they want to give it to him.
That's the lunacy. You're right.
But again, that's probably okay. We already went past politics. So all right. So I got one more, Devin. This for you because I told you. I said I think Cardi B knew that boy was beating that dumb girl down, and now they back together. So she clearly know what happened, and now she with him. So I just don't understand the sense behind that, right? And if this is true that they back together, but I mean, again, how does a woman's mind process that? I mean, I guess when you got money and fame like that, I think cheating is different for them.
Well, I think a lot of women may not necessarily believe that they were sleeping together and Cardi B. No, I'm saying, and Cardi B may not care because a lot of women and men in relationships basically will say, "I don't care what you do, just don't embarrass me. Don't make me look like no fool, and don't make me look stupid in public." And this woman made herself look stupid. So the focus wasn't really on Cardi and Stefan. It was this lying ass hoe. That's what the narrative kind of changed to. And y'all know a lot of people feel like that in relationships. Don't embarrass me, don't make me look stupid, don't get caught, don't bring me nothing. And I feel like that's who Cardi B is because they're both celebrities. And this is maybe it's kind of the things that you expect because Cardi is kind of wild too. If you don't know, Cardi like to sleep with women and she like to do her thing and play and all that too. She actually had a girlfriend before she became famous. So I just think that she lives by a different motto. She don't care about her pH balance.
Well, I mean, I think this is just par for the course, gentlemen, right? You know, if you take him back, that's on you. Tori said she cussed him out, but I don't think she cussed him out for the cook. I don't think it's for something else though, right?
No,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. I do follow this kind of fuckery and foolishness because I love it. And so Lady D, she was embarrassed long before we got to the cook. He had 3 other women pregnant at the same time.
Who? Stephon
Diggs.
God, that's why he can't catch nothing. He weak.
Y'all not hearing the last part at the same time.
Yeah, they all under one.
So that don't embarrass me. That Ben had sailed. Go back to my comments when this first split, and I said it then. I'm gonna say it now. And this message is for Cardi B, for Megan Thee Stallion, and all these nappy head black bitches. That pussy is just as tart as it wanna be. You said it right, Lady D, about a pH balance. Money don't change who you are. It's just you just have money. They put their musty drawers on the same way I put mine on. The reality is, we act like Cardi B has a whole lot of options. This bitch got 4 kids. The best thing got going for her is I believe she can suck some dick. Other than that, that pussy is just as tart and beat up as it want to be. She got a big old whopped ass. I love her personality. I like her. I really like her as a person. I'll take a piece of that pussy. But in terms of the responsibilities of it, no. This is not in great shit. There's nobody beating her doors down to ride in and take care of her and her ugly little snigglets. No, they might as well stay together because both of them, 2 crackheads stay together. They're both the same people.
Oh, well. All right, well, listen, that's why I stay out them streets. I shut my windows, I close my doors, and I just stay out of folks' business because they ain't got time for that foolishness. You hear me? So, all right, well, y'all keep us abreast, Miss Tori and Lee Black, since y'all just got the time for the foolery. So, listen, did y'all watch the Netflix show?
Lady D.
What?
D.
Kevin Hart's. What I spelled something wrong?
Yeah.
What I do? K-V-H-E.
You spelled it. You spelled it.
Okay. What does it matter? What is it? Yeah. Okay. Y'all can't. Fine. We'll move on to the next segment.
No. He ain't telling you to move on, brother.
Well, you know I
Well,
work
he
at
got a heart too,
job.
Brittany. He's got a heart though, Brittany. He really does.
Y'all killing me. Y'all are killing
But it
me.
was Kevin Hart's roast.
And it was about his heart too. So you
Yeah, you okay. I'm gonna give you
What's
a
the
pass
boy's
on
last
that, brother.
name? What's the boy's
His last name is Hart, but it's
It's hard.
H-A-R-T.
but it's not about his heart. But you know what I'm saying?
It don't matter.
It's
I don't-
all
that's-
right, bro.
That's how y'all know I don't pay attention to these people because I don't know nothing.
Oh,
You know these folk names, so fine. All right. So now, did you watch the show? That's what I'm trying to figure.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it this week.
I haven't
watched
seen
it.
it.
I've seen clips.
Me too.
Not the whole show.
Okay, I couldn't watch it all either because it was just a little much. But I was really interested in why the people thought that this was a slap in the face to racism or just to culture opposition. Period. I mean, I felt like it was kind of thrown together, almost like Tyler Perry did it. Right? It was a scripted movie. It was kind of weird, but I mean, they were doing a lot of jokes on more of the people on the panel than they were Kevin Hart. So I really didn't get that either. And so again, you watching the clip, sister, what did you say? Well, I go fix this man's last name.
I'll be honest. I'm not a Kevin Hart fan. He's got a show out now that's like funny AF. I've been watching that because it's not about him.
Is that good?
Other
Yeah.
than me, I like it a lot because I just don't think he's funny. But the clips that I saw, as far as it being
Yeah,
a slap to racism, is there was a joke about George Floyd. There was a joke about what's his name, Chucky, and different things like that. But I don't think it was a slap in the face to racism because people still got offended. So nothing changed as a result of it. Like the white people were mad about the joke about Charlie Kirk. They were very offended by that. Black
Oh, really?
people were mad about the joke about George Floyd.
Tony
Floyd.
Heathcliff. Yeah.
So it didn't do anything. I was just more interested in it wasn't even a roast, the little man's
Kevin
talking about him.
Cat
He
Williams.
didn't tell jokes. He just sat there and made fun of him for a minute. So
Yeah.
I think I'm too old for, and he older than everybody, but I just think I'm too old for like the likes of Kevin Hart. I feel like feels like he has to be stuck at 20 and still tell like high school type jokes.
She said Dean
And
Martin.
he just is not. I'm serious. He's just not entertaining at all to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say the most interesting part was when Cat Williams came out, and the worst part was Tiana Taylor. I was like, why? That was ridiculous. So again, and what's so funny is that they showed their hand because even like the dude from SNL made one of the black guys on that. He's like, it was scripted. Because even still, you see Kevin Hart trying to tell Cheryl Underwood, no, say the joke, say the joke, say the joke. It's like, y'all, that's not funny. Like, if this not coming from a place of sincerity and like you really was planning, like, I believe Cat Williams really didn't like this dude. And like you said, he just there for the check. But again, I don't know. It was weak and it was weird. And if this is where we are now with comedy, y'all can keep it.
I think you definitely have to understand a roast and being and comedy is kind of two totally different things. A roast is something where you supposed to, whoever the roastee is, the people that come up, they just supposed to make funny punchlines talking about the roastee.
Your life.
That's what roast or whatever it may be. Again, I hadn't watched it. I just seen clips. I saw the clip of Cat Williams. I thought was hilarious, in my opinion. I thought was funny, but I think that was somewhat staged because I still think Cat Williams and Kevin Hart got a beef. I don't think they, unfortunately, they do, but I hope they can get past that. But they still have a beef. The Tony Heathcliff joke about George Floyd, I didn't like because it was coming from a white man that's made jokes about black people,
right?
Of misfortunes. Yeah, so that I think as black folks, we can take jokes about our own people. We can take it, but when you got a white man that has told some racist jokes about us, that's not gonna go over well. And then, first of all, why are you talking about George Floyd? Like you said, this ain't about George Floyd. We talking about Kevin Hart. So why are you doing that?
That's what I'm saying. That was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it in entirety and give my thoughts on it. But I just seen clips, and some of the clips I saw was like, okay, I got to watch it in its total entirety, though.
And I'm gonna tell you one more thing that sucked. Usher, that sucked.
Oh, he was on there too. See, I didn't see that. Okay,
he was singing. Right, I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all didn't see it because it was horrible. Because you singing jokes.
What?
No,
this.
I'm telling y'all.
This might not be worth me taking the time out to watch it.
Oh, it was horrible, man. It's like, bro, get your pitch count up, bro. Because anyway. So, all right. Well, so I'm with y'all. I didn't get it.
Well, I want to make a quick comment.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'm with you, Brother Kenny. I've seen clips, and I don't have any intention of watching it. See, Brother Brenton, because you've already highlighted the same thing. I've seen enough and read enough about it that it's just not, frankly, worth my time. It's so many hours in a day. I got better things to do. With that said, this is a case for me of where you do shoot the messenger. We always say a lot of times, don't shoot the messenger. This is a case where you do shoot the messenger. You nailed it where you say it was scripted. Comedy is special in the sense that I don't believe, generally speaking, it should have boundaries. You should be able to push envelopes. It should be offensive. Some of the greatest comics that ever set foot on with the mic, Richard Pryor, George Carlson, Eddie Murphy. But to Superfan Toria's point, if you go back and look at the history of roast rather, when they did Dean Martin, they were never mean-spirited.
Right.
They were edgy. But what's happened with the roast that we're seeing now, like you saw the one with Tom Brady, and you see some of them, there's an extra level of vulgarity to it. And in this case, they were scripted and they were written by primarily white comedians. In my opinion, had this come from Charles Mooney or
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney or Black Writer, it may have gone over a little bit better because we know from 400 years of being oppressed and all the shit we go through, humor gets us through. So it's one thing for us to tell a joke about, the shit that we in right now, you have to laugh to keep from crying. But to Brother Kenny's point, to have, in my opinion, a guy who in all likelihood is a racist, use this as an opportunity to fire Austin Jones. They talked about Cheryl Underwood's dead husband.
Yeah. Suicide.
If you really following the backlash behind here,
mm-hmm.
one of the things that caught my attention was what's the young lady who was in the movies with him, who I love, the beautiful black actress who's in the movies with Kevin Hart. She never
Regina Hall.
She never cracked a smile. She showed up to support him. And so I get where Usher and Tiana Taylor, a bunch of them showed up to support him. But this came across to me as very mean-spirited. It had a lot of racial undertones. And so for me, I won't watch it. I've seen enough of the clips to know that it was just mean-spirited. And this was one of those cases where all money ain't good money.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, since you said all that, I'm gonna just say it like this. Like, deep down, a roasted ain't nothing more than you playing the dozens. Right. And ultimately, it's about you talking about stuff that you know about the person personally that most people don't know, and you're making fun of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you're literally making jokes of the quiet part out loud, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again,
kind of never with the intention to hurt.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, sometimes it gonna hurt accidentally.
We played the dozens. There was a family that they had a bad smell. We knew that. You touch on it, but you don't go to deep to hurt.
Yeah. And and you could tell Cat was reading because that ain't Cat. Cat would have got with it.
I'm with Kenny. Cat meant everything. His wasn't jokes, I don't believe.
I don't think his was either.
No, but he was still reading he was reading from a telephone.
Blank in his part.
Right.
I don't fuck with this dude. He said they paid me, so I came. I think Kevin took an opportunity in real time in front of the cameras to say, "Hey, let's squash it." But I think Cat meant everything.
But right, and I don't think Cat was there to squash it. I don't think that was his intention. It was about the check.
I agree.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, I'm sorry I wasted y'all 8 minutes of time for that, but
no, it was cool. I'm glad we talked about it. I didn't know if we were gonna mention it.
Yeah.
We discouraged others from wasting their time.
Yes, right. Go rewatch Dave Chappelle show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Funny AF. Now that was good.
Oh,
I watched that too, Lady D. I follow that too.
Okay. Well, I may watch it while I'm vacuuming or something. All right. Well, listen, learned behavior. I know we just got to talking about Jamie and the little snow bunnies, but I found it interesting. But also, I see a lot of unearthed truth in the conversation. There was an article that talks about some woman sending out a memo to other young white girls on how to get a young black athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And people were up in arms about it, and I didn't see anything wrong with it because again, if it works, it works. But it's not like they were coercing them or like drugging them or putting them under some spell or something like that. No, they were just telling them that. Lee Black says this all the time, and I may be paraphrasing, so you correct me what I'm about to say. But you used to say white women they married in business. They doing business. Absolutely. And this is just business. Why wouldn't you want to educate yourself, especially if you want to take some fool's money? I mean, what's wrong with doing that? And so I just really didn't see the uproar in that. So I mean, Kenny, you're in sports. I mean, that's kind of a stain, especially for a lot of people, where black boys would go find white girls. But now somebody's uncovered what it is. They've learned how to seduce these boys, and then they just go take their money.
Well, the first part of what you said, that when black men athletes get the money that they go marry white, that is totally untrue. The stats don't support that. Most black athletes are married to black women, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But for this particular topic, you're talking about the Ricky Smiley Morning Show dedicated a whole hour to that, what you're talking about.
Oh, did they?
And I think what Brother Black just said just a minute ago, it's not about the message, it's the messenger. And I think this message was coming from a white woman.
Yes.
So I think that is the thing that was made it the hot topic, because We
Mhm.
all know, and I think Brother Black has said this, like you just said, Brother Brenton. I think white women, they are taught by their mothers to go after the money, married into money.
And what's wrong? There's
And,
nothing wrong with that,
and
though.
it's not.
Mhm.
But I think when the money has a black man attached to it, that's kind of why it's looked at a little different.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But why?
Again, I'm just saying
Mhm.
from our community is look. I'm saying from our community is looked at different, especially our women, because they get offended when a black man gets a little money, the OJ syndrome, as I call it.
Mhm.
He, instead of choosing in the woman that was with him from the beginning, he decides to go to the other side, i.e., Jamie Foxx. Now, all our black women are in the uproar because
Okay.
guess what? A
Mhm.
lot of our black women weren't taught by their mothers to
Mhm.
don't
How,
you go,
yeah,
you go for the money.
yeah.
They teach them to be independent. You be independent, get your own, whatever,
Mhm.
do this and that.
Mhm.
And you do you don't go for after that man that's like that. So I think that's why this topic became as
Mhm.
big as it has been.
Okay, Devin, so I'm gonna ask it to you like this: if the playing field was level, if black women were taught just like white women how to pursue those type of men or just people that have money, then wouldn't the argument go away? Because I don't think it's not black women's fault that white women are being taught things, but at the same time, nobody taught them. Is that the problem in itself? Because it can't be nothing else, right?
I mean, even if they were, it don't matter, because just like in so many other areas in life, black women have to run faster, jump higher, and to do all these extra things to even be wanted by a certain group of people. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the BBLs, and you can't just be regular. You know what I'm like? And that's in workforce, that's in relationships, that's in you can't just be regular. And I think for a lot of the men who end up in that situation, and this is my opinion, I just feel like for a lot of them, they feel like they've accomplished something and they've made it when they're able to conquer something that they couldn't conquer when they were just regular, when they just lived at their mama house and played video games and had to walk to work, or
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, when he was just as ugly with or without, because he's still ugly, like, because there's a, I can't remember this football player's name, but there's his girlfriend's on like blasting him right now on social media because he left her at 8 months pregnant or whatever, and got on a web hinged, and he's dating other women, and I think she's like Asian or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He ugly as hell. And so I just think he knows that that is not a woman he could conquer in his regular day living wherever he was living and all of that. But so for some reason for them, it's a prize to be able to conquer this lady who wouldn't have taken 2 looks at him. But at the same time, you get what the fuck you get, and you don't pitch a fit. When she run your ass through the mud, when she started talking about you like a dog, when she moved to California on your ass, because that's what I advise them to do, because I don't give a shit at this point. If these women have done, in the words of Brenton, they have said the quiet part out loud. And if your dumb ass still run over there and jump on it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. Don't be crying about she a gold digger and all that other shit, because they've told you who they are. Black women, we have been taught to take a man as he is, help build him up and make him better, and y'all can grow together, and you know what I'm saying? And you find somebody for love. And I'm gonna need y'all to quit doing that dumb ass shit. Because they not with you for love. They with you because of what you can offer and the services you can provide, or how good you look. Quit doing that shit. They don't give a shit about you. You gonna build him up, help him pay for his goddamn practice squad and shit, and then he gonna leave your ass for that bitch that Jamie with. Fuck them.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, ma'am.
okay.
I guess we'll take a break.
This is a
Thank you very much. So I'm not going to disparage black women, because that's not what I want to do here. But I do want to say that, even to Devin's point, gentlemen, white women are not the aspiration. It should be the relationship in itself, no matter who it is, the love that you're receiving from that person. And so, again, to the point, Black, I think if that's the problem, that they are attaching success to a white woman, yeah, I mean, I guess you are gonna get what you're gonna get, because again, they not with you for that. They're not with you for love. They with you because you made it. I guess this is a lot to unpack, and I ain't my.
I'm gonna start there. I could talk about this all for a 2-hour show. This is my lane. And I think all things said have some truth to it. And so while you won't disparage Black women, I will. So I love just about everything that came out your mouth, Lady D. And I think it's true for your generation. And that's part of the problem. Mature, educated women who have been taught how to be a good woman. And I consider you that, just so you know. I hold you at the highest esteem. But what's happened, though, Lady D, is the generations that have come behind us, they aren't taught that. To these gentlemen's point, this newer generation, they're taught we don't need a man. I can make it by myself. I'm a strong Black woman. I've been saying this now regularly. This new breed out here, they're not bred to be in a relationship with a Black man anymore. Whereas I've been saying white women strategically marry smart. It's built into their DNA. And it's not just the marriage part. It's a shame that with other cultures, it's built into their DNA. You don't see them by and large on the internet celebrating to an extent of spending $30,000 on a graduation because they're expected to go to college. And so growing up and the way they grow up, they're taught to be a wife. The skills that go into being a partner, whereas the generations that's under us, they're taught, they're not looking at those guys. So you want to get angry with Becky Sue and Sally Ann because they're willing to look at these guys, like you said, Lady D, when they don't have the car and they're having to walk throughout the campus. When this newer generation is taught that if you can't get my hair done on a regular basis and keep my nails and eyelashes, I can't fuck with you. And so what's happened is that all of this is true. So you're right. When these guys do get to a level where now they've hit it and made some success, they'll fuck these internet hoes with the big booties and all that kind of stuff. But when they think about who they want to put in a position as a wife, who's going to be a partner, helping to continue to be on their side, help them build, they're looking at the others, because it's unfortunate that my sisters, I love dearly, I'm a regular dude. They don't want to fuck with me. They look at me right now, and based on how I dress and because I drive a Nissan, that I don't have the material trappings, whereas I just went to an event last night, and I shit you not, white and Asian women giving me their number. And I was dressed by and large just like I am now. I had on a pair of jeans, a pair of sneakers, and I had on a collar shirt just like I have on right now. But my sisters don't want to see me, because if I don't pull up in the Mercedes and the Lexus and the such and such and so white women, you're right, they say in the quiet part out loud, they're strategically telling each other that, look, girl, if you want this, this is what you can do. And because now the racial stigma is no longer there, they're able to say it out loud now. So shame on you, sis. And then for men, we don't. Kenny made a beautiful point. This is what gets shown, but by and large, statistically, Black men still marry Black women at the higher rate, but that don't get showed. We only talk about what's seen, because what's showed in front of us on social media, we do have the high profile Black women who, unless you're gifting them a Maybach or something, they say it themselves. If you're a plumber, a garbage man, if you have a regular smuggler job, they don't want to fuck with me. Forget the fact that I might be educated, that I might be financially stable, that I might treat you better, but unless I can produce the material trappings, you're not going to look my way. When, Nancy Wong, you know what I'm saying, or somebody else is saying, well, hey, they look at me.
Why they got to be Nancy Wong, bro?
Okay. So I'm not satisfied, but I know this conversation is for people I can't have this conversation with strangers. So this is gonna be a conversation we're gonna all be having at your house one day.
Yes, sir.
privately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because again, I want to say this, and I'm saying it rhetorically, so I don't want you to respond. It's nothing wrong with Black women wanting to be successful. Unfortunately,
Right.
they need to.
Nothing.
They need to. So again, for them
Nothing
to want to see a man that looks successful, it's no different than the white women want a man that's successful.
Yeah,
So
I
again,
agree.
it's the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So again,
Yes, sir.
but this is a conversation for
To
us
be
to talk about.
continued.
Yes,
To be
sir.
continued.
It's a private
The
conversation. Right?
invite is already in the mail.
Yes,
folks.
sir. I got so.
Yeah.
She said wrong.
That's Charles.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to this conversation after we've done our round table discussion because I got a lot to talk about. So anyway, all right, Kenny. Well, listen, man. I don't think the Cavaliers gonna win this game, but
They were up by a minute, but you know what? Now it may be. It looks like this thing gonna go 7. The Pistons up 68-57 in the third. Then we got the Spurs and T-Wolves after this.
now they may close it out.
Yeah, so I picked the Cavs and the Spurs to close it out tonight. So, but we'll see. But we're talking NFL. We had a big day on Wednesday. NFL schedule release 2026. Schedules came out, and man, I kind of combed through some of the team schedules. Cowboys, y'all got a tough schedule. Cowboys got a tough schedule this year.
You going any home games, sister?
Yeah. You not okay? That's okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
The Packers, my Packers, Lewis, we got a pretty rough one too. I looked at the Texans; theirs pretty tough. So again, that happened on Wednesday. But we're talking about the NFL, and we're talking about streaming services because y'all president Donald J. Trump made a statement to some sports. He talking about everything but people's finances. He got a word to say about everything that he don't need to be even involved in. But that's neither here nor there. But how many streaming services do you all have, if I may ask?
Ooh, a lot.
Golly.
I have one service that gives me access to everything.
Okay.
Well, you're cheating.
So everybody on the panel, do everybody have Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Peacock?
Yep.
All those?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing: the NFL is getting pushed back and criticism, i.e., the Justice Department, Donald J. Trump, and some other people, because a lot of their games now are being pushed to streaming services. Matter of fact, this season alone, there will be at least 15 NFL games, regular season games, exclusively on streaming service. That is 5 on Netflix, 7 on Amazon Prime, and 3 plus, because it could be more than 3 on Peacock. So Donald J. Trump, he would make a statement he was talking to somebody. He always talking. If he ain't on the doggone internet, he says that he thinks that this is crazy. He said it's not good. It's not good. People can't pay for anything. People love football. It's not a good thing. And they asked him, well, would you get involved if there is some sort of legal action you could take against the NFL? He said, well, I don't know about that just yet.
Right. You do know.
But he do know. So check this out, though. But here's the kicker. The NFL airs 87% of its football games over regular broadcasts. CBS, NBC, Fox, ABC. So it's not like that you can't get it, but there may be specific games that you can't see during a certain time of year. So I want to ask you guys, do you think the NFL is taking advantage of their consumers and fans by pushing more of their stuff to streaming services? Right? Or do you think they have a right to do that, or are they wrong? I ask you, Lady D, what's your thoughts on that?
Taking advantage, no, because I think everyone's doing that now. Like the things that I've seen go to streaming services is crazy. Because one of my favorite shows is First 48, and that's even on Netflix now. I just think the sponsors must not be paying as much as they used to. And let's be honest, this is a capitalist society, and so they chasing money, and they know that most of us don't have regular cable anymore. We've got 10 streaming services, and so they're just kind of taking advantage of that. And I think the fact that we all have streaming services is also hurting sponsorships, because they probably can't afford to pay CBS what they used to pay, as well as paying Netflix and all that stuff. So I think it makes sense. And they know that primarily men, will follow it wherever they go. So
Yeah.
they may have gotten a break, some kind of money break by going to the streaming service.
Well, they getting a big money, not even a money break. They getting paid. The
Yeah.
streaming services are paying the
Yeah.
NFL to broadcast their games. So it's about business. Charles said that in the comments. It's just business.
Yeah.
Brother Brent, let me ask you this. The Justice Department reportedly has begun reviewing the NFL's broadcast distribution decisions for potential anti-competitive tactics related to the Sports Broadcasting Act of 1961, where this is long and convoluted. I don't want to get into that. But the SBA grants the NFL limited antitrust protections and allows the league to negotiate TV rights, their packages. So they can do what they want when it comes to negotiating these deals. Do you think the Justice Department should be taking the time out of their busy schedule to maybe think about bringing legal action against a business, an NFL business that's not really affecting the everyday lives of Americans?
I mean, I would insert TD Jakes right here, but it's not even worth doing it this moment. But no, man, just again, y'all got stuff to do, man. This country is one fool away from shooting us, right? So again, man, again, it hurts my heart, and I feel like Dorothy because I want to keep saying there's no place like home. There's no place like home because of just this ain't what I'm used to, man. And you almost have to get in the mirror and remind yourself what is and what ain't reality, bro, because we're in the twilight zone, bro. And this is no, man, this is not what the government should be worried about. Right. This is not what the government should be worried about. But
I totally agree. Brother Black, streaming services have jumped into this game of sports broadcasting. We've seen a lot of sports now, boxing on Netflix and basketball now on Amazon Prime, this and that. A lot of these professional leagues are saying, you know what, show us the money. Right. And this is where we're going, regardless of how it affects our consumers. How do you feel about that as far as them going where the money is?
When you see a fool, you bump his head. So it's up to us as the public to educate ourselves and to be smarter. And believe it or not, we have the power to be able to affect them where it hurts the most, in their pockets. But the reality is that if we are willing to pay it, and that's the problem, regardless of the black eyes that the league has seen with the flag issue, the George Floyd issue, Kendrick Lamar, this and that, what the NFL has discovered is that they have a product that's almost inelastic. That's a business term for both. I'm pulling out one of my $10 words from my education. When something is inelastic, that means that it sells regardless of external factors like toothpaste and toilet paper. It doesn't matter what's happening. We got to have shit paper and we got to brush our teeth. The NFL has discovered that regardless of what's happening externally, we could be fighting a war. We could have racial tension. They could get a black eye from one of its players saying something. We still tune in. And so as long as that's happening, why not dilute the product so that you can bring in more eyes and more people and make deals? You think, I'm going back to the beginning of this show, you think it's an accident that those CEOs made the trip to China? And we're not talking about the fact that there's also a behind the scenes deal that's struck with TikTok. The NFL is looking at the fact that how can we continue to make more money? It's not also an accident that Trump is selling. His God complex is having him saying this because y'all forget, he petitioned to be an owner. He wanted to be one of the good old boys. And since they wouldn't let him in there, his God complex is letting him know that if I can't fuck with you as good old boys and we play golf together, I'm going to will the Justice Department on your ass and threaten you another way. This is no accident.
And just to add to that, Brother Black, he also sued the NFL. I don't know if y'all remember when he was part of the USFL and on the New Jersey Generals, he sued the NFL. So he already has a personal vendetta against the league anyway. Y'all know how Donald J. Trump works anyway. So I don't think nothing's gonna come out of this again. Me being who I am, yeah, I'm gonna have Netflix. I'm gonna have got doggone Amazon Prime. I'm gonna have those because guess what? I gotta watch. I'm gonna be watching, especially my Packers, who, by the way, play on Netflix on Thanksgiving Eve. Packers, LA Rams. First time in history there'll be an NFL game on Thanksgiving Eve. There will be 5 games going on during Thanksgiving week. And oh, by the way, we also play on Christmas. Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Christmas Day, noon on Friday, Christmas Day on Netflix. So guess who got Netflix?
Oh.
You already know. So I ain't mad at the NFL. Get your money. I get it. People say they will stop and watching after Colin Kaepernick and all that. BS. They ain't stopped watching.
Nope.
NFL knows that.
Yep.
Again, like Brother Black says, until we decide as consumers we don't really want what they selling and stop watching and stop getting it and all that, they're going to continue to make money and continue to make deals. So that's my sports segment for tonight. Back to you, Brent.
I'm telling you, thank you for that Packers commercial.
Nah.
Oh, my goodness. Devin, you got a Cowboys commercial?
You already know. Come on. Come on.
You know, I try to stay quiet. They always embarrassing me.
Yes. And
by the way, the Packers and the Cowboys do play this year. Y'all come to Lambeau Field. Y'all come to Lambeau Field. Y'all coming to Green Bay to take this ass whooping.
We'll win that one. We'll win that.
Damn,
all right, my
man.
bad. I didn't get hyped up. That don't happen.
I'm telling you, that wasn't even in the rundown. Thank you.
Yeah,
sir.
I know.
The Cowboys went on the rundown. Thank you. All right, who that, Doctor? Her name Cheyenne. I don't know.
Yep, Cheyenne Bryant.
Cheyenne Bryant. That's her name. I first seen her having the interview with Shannon. And I didn't know nothing about her, but if you watch it, I mean, she talked for 3.5 hours. My goodness! And when you hear her talk about her family, I'm not surprised now about this whole scandal now about who she's portraying herself as, because her daddy was a hustler, her mama was a crackhead or something. And so it's just like, I mean, how far y'all think the apple gonna fall? That's what they were, right? So again, sister, in all reality, this moment, I don't know if the girl got one or she don't got one, but what's the issue? Because she's not practicing.
It's my problem with her. I think there should be a class action lawsuit against her for the people that paid her $300 an hour for sessions and paid $9,000 for a life coaching. And I'm going to tell you why. And she's really not, because if you get a doctorate degree, one of the things you have to complete is a dissertation, which is public. And she does not have it. And I saw like a throwback of her actually saying she had 3 doctorate degrees. And, and I think people are so naive today. Like, people even with honorary degrees are being called doctors. So she could easily lie and still call herself Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and then just say she's a life coach.
Right.
And if somebody's stupid enough to still give her the money, then that's fine. But you can't manipulate people like that. I can't go to my job and say I'm a registered nurse, treat you, and then there's no consequences for my actions. I could literally go to jail for doing that. And she's practicing as a actual doctor and saying she doesn't have to have a license, but it still matters that you're a doctor and that you're still portraying to these people that that's who you are. People are stupid as hell. People will follow you for absolutely no reason. She could be completely honest and just say the right thing and they'll still give her all the money, but don't manipulate people. And that's my problem with her. And I really feel like she should have consequences for her actions, for all the dumbasses out there who fell for it.
And Charles, most psychologists have problems, so they have to go through their own therapy. So that's just their own thing. But Black, for me, she don't have a license, so I don't see how she can't get in trouble. And again, she's not the first con woman. I think it's harmless because she's not prescribing anybody any medication. But I think she brought too much fame to her, and that's what kind of really got her into. Because I'm telling you, real talk, Devin. I mean, this is what 1 out of 1,000 people that's probably practicing in a false pretense,
Correct.
right?
Correct. But and before you talk, Black, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Mm.
You, if you're not an actual physician, you cannot diagnose someone with narcissism. You
Sure.
cannot legally diagnose someone with bipolar disorder, mood disorders, things like that. And these are that's the type of way she was speaking. All she can do is, if you telling me you have a bad day, I can tell you, let's go meditate. Let's have a green tea. That's the most I can do for you. I can't diagnose you with anything, and I can't treat you as a doctor.
Okay. And that's a good point, Charles, because again, Steve Harvey was playing a judge on TV, right?
Right.
Ain't no judge, ain't got no law degree. So again,
Right.
I don't know where the line, I don't know where it's drawn at. So again, I think she just brought too much attention to herself, and that's why it's such a big deal. But
I'm with Lady D on this one. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
This is
Victoria.
an indictment. This is an indictment on. This is bigger than Steve Harvey playing a judge. I'm with Lady D on this one, and it's not harmless. I'm the first to sit here and tell you, education ain't for everybody. There's a 1,000 people that's way more successful than me without an education. But for those of us that did put in the work, you got me fucked up. So I'm with Lady D in this sense that I've always been offended with the honorary doctorates, because I know how many nights I stayed up late to write papers. I know that when I went to University of Phoenix, physically on campus, how many PowerPoint presentations that I had to deliver and speak in front of a professor to earn my grades. Now, there's people that got a master's just like me and can't put a PowerPoint presentation together.
Yes, sir.
But I can tell you this with 100% certainty. I earned mine. And from the point I earned it, it opened up every door that I needed it to, because I went back to school at 40 to get that piece of paper. If a fire broke out of this motherfucker right now, those 2 degrees above me, that's what I'm snatching, because I owe $106,000 in student loan debt for them motherfuckers, and I earned them. I also happen to be a doctoral candidate at the moment. So Lady D is correct. You're lying. By the way, folks, she went to Argosy University. So did I. I went to Argosy University before it was shuttered. So this narrative that because the school shit, they can't find you, lying bitch, you. There are schools from Everest, Argosy University, ITT Tech. I was a director of. Do you really believe that students that because the school closed can't get their fucking records? The only reason why we're giving her a little bit of pass because she looked like she can suck some dick and she halfway attractive. If this bitch was ugly, we would be throwing rocks at this bitch and riding her out of town. And that's the reason why she's on. Do you think Shannon Sharp would have had her on the show if she looked like Lil Wayne? The fact that she got some big titties and probably got some decent pussy on her and speaks with a little bit of authority, but this is far beyond pretending that you acting is doing real harm. It's offensive to people who've earned theirs, and there's a bunch of stupid ass people who are following her advice, even though this bitch is not qualified. Probably this suck. I bet you she can't take dick. You lying, no good, lizard looking bitch, you.
Are you? Oh, you're done? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I thought you were taking a swig to go in for round 2. Okay, all right. So well, again, and so even to Devin's point, Kenny, like you can be a life coach and not be licensed in anything, right? And maybe she should have just did that. But again, you have pastors, prophets, people. It's the same hustle. So I don't really see again.
Before you go, Kenny, I'm so glad you went there. So, Brother Brenton, with you being a man of the cloth, is it not extra offensive when you see a man from the cloth standing in that fucking pulpit, delivering messages that you know are contrary to what the Bible teaches? Tell me it don't hit different.
Oh no! Listen, now I didn't say you was wrong about nothing you said. Oh. I'm just listen. Please don't get me started on that shit, because Lord have mercy. I'm just saying. I'll just turn into Lee Black and I'll just start saying all the kind of things.
Charles, I think she went to ICDC college.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I don't even want to know what that acronym stands for. So okay, I just
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. You are well within your right, because again, you're right. When you have put in blood, sweat, and tears, how dare you? But again, to your point, even about that, and here you are, Kenny. It is annoying when you know something. I do know. I've done my work. I've done it for over 20 years. So again, you're right. But it's very frustrating to go up to people and say, hey, you know that's not right. And, oh, don't you know? So again, we're wasting our time with this woman, right? Because again, they gave her the stage. They gave it to her. So again, much respect for everybody who's done their work. So yeah, hands up. But Kenny, she's no different than a preacher and a pastor hustling these folk out their ties.
I agree, and our people, we fall for the hook, line, and sinker every time, and I think it is a disrespect to the Lady D's, to the Brother Blacks that went, like Brother Black was talking about. He was there, he did the PowerPoints and this and that, and then you just give your name the self-acclaimed doctor, and I think that's a disrespect to a whole lot of people. But let me, I want to say this. What did Charles say? Disclaimer: Lee Black opinions are his own. Yeah, you're right. You're right, brother Charles. Yeah. Lady T says he slept with all the hoochies in the church. That's why we kick him out the church in Baltimore. Oh, she's talking about Jamal Bryant. She talking about the husband. Okay, Lady T. I mean, Lady D has kind of gave us that info too. So we kind of know about
autobiography.
Right. She know on everybody, don't she? But I think as Black people, I mean, listen, I think she is a pretty face, and she can probably get away with some things, like Brother Black said, that most, women couldn't get away with it. But I think it's the utmost lack of disrespect when you claim to be something that you're not. You just don't claim to be a doctor. If you want to say that I can give you a life coach or whatever, cool, do that. But don't put this doctor in front of your title. And let's get away from these colleges giving honorary degrees. I'm with you, Lady D. I'm with you, Brother Black. Don't do that. To honorary doctorates to people that ain't set foot in a goddamn classroom or wrote one thesis or dissertation. Stop it. I'm one of them. Don't give me no honorary doctorate. My ass ain't did none of that crap. So, and I would be showing disrespect to someone that has put in the work. So that's my thoughts on it.
Yep.
All right, Cheyenne. Well, you stuck your foot in this one, honey. So you gonna have to deal with it.
I don't care how fine you look. That ain't cool.
No, it's not.
And I also want to say that as a licensed nurse, if my license expires tomorrow, my ass is either terminated or suspended immediately. And if I practice nursing on anybody after my license has expired, the board will snatch my damn license away from me. That's how big of a deal it is. So I would still be able to give you advice, but I can't even wrap your damn wound unless you're like a family friend, because guess what? You could sue me for lying and saying that I'm a licensed RN. So it's and I think the mental health crisis, especially in the Black community, has always been such a big deal. And now people are brave enough to start getting attention for their mental health issues now. And then you have dirty, dusty, musty, raggedy ass, thirsty ass bitches like this taking advantage of the people who are just so gullible and easily manipulated to charge somebody $300 to hear your dumb ass speak, and you can't even, and you too stupid to know that people can find your dissertation online. The people that follow her are just like, no disrespect to my mama, the people like my mama who give up money to the church that she don't have, and then she got to borrow money from me to pay her light bill. That's what these people remind me of. And somebody has to protect the fools. And that's where people like us need to come in to say, look here, you goddamn fools. This bitch is a fraud. If you want to pay her to talk to you about mint tea and green tea and shit, that's fine. But don't let her diagnose you or advise you on a damn thing.
Well, shout out to all the Thai massage clinics that got all them masseuses in there that ain't got no license, because I'm sure y'all getting them.
And they ass scatter like roaches when the cops show up.
Thank you.
And ain't nobody got no problem getting them massages either.
Right. Oh, boy.
They ain't
Yeah.
licensed. It's okay, but you still want your happy ending. Okay, all right. Okay.
Ask Robert Kraft, he got what?
My goodness. All right, y'all. Well, she's on the road, so I'm gonna let her keep on going, honey. Who business you digging in tonight?
You know what? I'm actually gonna lighten the mood. I know I told y'all I was gonna talk about something else, but I feel like it's another heavy subject, and Black gonna go to hell in. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today. Maybe next week. So what I'm gonna do instead?
Okay. Well,
This was about gold digging women and money and Rick Ross mustaches, and we're just not gonna do that today.
okay,
So I found another post that's lighthearted that
Okay.
this lady named Taylor is Cultured posted, and she said, "What is a Black feature that you did not inherit?" And she said hers is skating. She's very basic at it. So I want y'all to think of a stereotypical trait of Black people that you did not inherit. And when you tell people you don't have that skill, that quality, or that ability, people go, "What? I'm gonna pull your Black card," or something like that. Ken, you look like you ready. What's something
Oh yeah,
super
right
Black
up,
that you did not inherit?
freaking playing spades.
Oh,
Yeah, I do
Oh,
not
wow.
know how to play spades,
Oh wow.
but dominoes, I can whoop your ass in that.
all right. You halfway back, but good Lord, boy, you almost made me end the show.
I must not tell a lie. I cannot play spades.
Wow. Well, when we go over Lee House, you're gonna have to fix this. You got 3 weeks to work on that, boy. Now, come on.
Black looks like he's
Ah.
still thinking. Brenton, what's your Black trait that you did not inherit?
Well, shout out to all the high blood pressure folks out there. I don't put no salt on no watermelon.
Oh, I don't do that either.
Really?
I don't do that either.
No,
Yeah, I don't put salt on it either.
that don't make no sense to me. What the world you? I mean, just it's supposed to be sweet. What are we sprinkling salt on watermelon for?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, I
understand
don't do that either. I know a lot of my people that do.
Yeah, everybody got high blood pressure, crazies. So again, maybe y'all need to go see Dr. Cheyenne.
No, thank you. I'm good on that.
I mean, so y'all can feel better about doing it.
No
Wow.
thanks.
Yeah.
Black, do you have a stereotypical Black trait that you did not inherit?
The only thing Brother Brenton gave me, I guess, something to think about. I don't eat chitlins,
Oh hell, I don't either.
so, but I don't know if that's, a Black trait or whatever, so to speak. But you got me like really over here puzzled. Like,
Do you do the celebration at the New Year's? You do the Black Eyed Peas and all that stuff?
I have, I
I ain't
grew
never
up
did
in a
that either.
household with
What about the electric slide?
I did all that. I was this
Okay.
fat man in front of you. I did all the dances before they was popular and shit. I played.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I
basketball,
think Lee Black is grandfathered in because he slept with so many Black women. So he just
You know what's funny for me is Ken actually took my trait. I never learned how to play spades, but as a young
What
person,
damn? I ain't by myself.
I was
What
playing
shit?
21 and Tonk and
Yeah.
dominoes and
Yeah.
watching people
How
get
can you
physical.
learn that though and not learn spades?
did you say
They didn't
21?
play spades.
Yeah,
Even the
21.
people that I
Black
played
man.
with in my hometown, they still sit there and play, getting fist fights over 21 and Tonk and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
just don't play spades. And
Yeah.
I don't know why. And I don't want no parts of chitlins, and I do not like watermelon at all.
Well,
And
okay.
what's
I know.
funny is it almost makes me nauseous. I don't know what that
Ooh.
my mom thinks I have an allergy to it or whatever. So I still, like, if I have like picnics or cookouts or whatever, I'll still have it for the people that are there,
Okay.
but I can't eat it. Sometimes I'll put it in like a cocktail, but I'll
Okay,
water it
okay.
down with a bunch of stuff so that I can't. Oh no, I love me some fried chicken, Tiff. Now, girl.
Now, Tiffany brought up both
Yeah.
of them, but I want to real quick on your part, Lady D. As a man, if I'm in a public setting, unless it's all Black people, you will never catch me eating chicken, eating watermelon. I will not eat a banana or
Oh
eat
damn! So can't eat no
or eat
banana.
a popsicle.
No, you can't eat no banana. No,
They eat a banana on no
no ice cream cone.
No, none of that.
No,
That's a
no,
toxic masculine
I'm
trait.
finna-
That's an extra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do that in the confines of by yourself.
You got a damn banana. You better eat this damn banana.
I'm not. But if you do it, if
you
you eat the banana, you gotta break it in half.
gotta break it
You
in
gonna
half.
have a damn
Exactly.
potassium deficiency just because you don't want to eat a
You
banana.
can't peel it and then eat that banana in front of.
You can't.
No, you got to break
You
that
can't.
sucker in
You gotta
half.
break it in half.
Oh
You
my
can't.
God.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I like that. I like that. That was so much more lighthearted. And so, but that was good to know. And I'm glad, other than black, we all at least have one quality that would have our black card.
My goodness. Well, all right. Well, I no longer think that, Devin, I don't think you have an interracial relationship now. I think y'all just both the same. You just
I never thought that.
Oh, but
Anyway.
that's not my fault. It's the black people in my hometown fault for not teaching me.
okay. Well, I tell y'all what we're gonna do in 3 weeks. We're gonna
But I done lost a lot of money in 21. I tell you that.
Why do you keep calling that take 21? Why you not
Spades
saying
is,
blackjack?
Spades is overrated anyway.
Oh,
you need to play them
dominoes.
bones.
We did play a lot of
Yeah,
dominoes.
you play them bones, man. That's what I do.
No, sir. No, you
Play
listen.
something serious. Bro.
Listen, you'll get a pistol put on you playing. Don't come in and playing on spades, right, boy? You don't do that.
And I don't want to watch that shit. I got shit to do tomorrow. I can't be down.
Okay, well, good. Just know your place there. Know your place, honey. All right, well, good. Yes, that was good. Nice and easy. All right, I gotta get back in the weeds. Pam got a problem. Sister, Pam Greer gonna take us to another gear. Pam said that her orgasm lasts 3 days. Now listen, I ain't familiar with all this, but what is an orgasm and how can it last? Okay,
hopefully you know what an orgasm is.
Hold on, Kenny. See that?
Okay, my
Kenny,
bad.
Kenny, I told you.
My bad.
But the fact that that sounds like she got some advice from Cheyenne, Brian. So it's like, how do you let something go 3 days like that? That's impossible. Is that even physically possible?
I love Miss Pam Grier. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But one or two things has happened. Either that hoe is having Parkinson's tremors, or she done stuck something up in there and lost it, and the battery lasted for 3 days because that bitch is lying. That is
Man, come on, tell me something.
impossible for that to happen. And it
You
just
sure it could be? You don't think it's possible?
Listen, Kenny,
that charge.
she's a medical.
She done been through menopause 12, 30, 50 times. That bitch ain't had no goddamn orgasm for 3 days at no 70-something years old. She got Parkinson's and she needs to go see a neurologist. If y'all believe that, that's some BS.
Whoa. Wow, listen, that
Or she done stuck a bullet up there and it just took 3 days for the charge to die.
okay. No,
See,
listen.
Brother Black always said them women need to stop messing with them doggone toys.
Man,
He
okay.
said it.
So I've asked for the information. Now I'm going to ask for the experience, sir. In your experience, have you ever seen a woman that can orgasm for 3 days?
No, and when I read this and I saw this, I'm with Lady D. I knew it was ridiculous. But I'm gonna tell you what I thought, Lady D. This is to me part of a trend that I'm seeing happening. I told you guys I follow pop culture. A lot of these older black actresses, Pam Grier, Diana Ross' daughter, Taraji P. Henson, Lisa Ray. They're for some reason there's this trend happening where there's this push towards, for no reason, it's unsolicited, letting us know about their sex life and how, young men and they want to be pleased and snap. Look, that pussy got so many cobwebs on it, and ain't nobody even. Pam and her day, Foxy Brown and her day, but this is just a disturbing trend that at this age to even telling us about your orgasms. I don't know where this is coming from, and I'm starting to see it more with a lot of these older, aging actresses. Jennifer Lopez is walking around the street with her drawers on, with her musty ass. Like, what's wrong with these women?
Man, they've had a lot of attention and they miss it. That's the problem.
They miss it,
They miss it. Yeah.
And they're damaging their legacy. by doing this. These are beautiful women. She's still beautiful.
I
at her age.
don't think they damaging their legacy. I
That's
For
it.
me.
They
For
did
me.
that. Okay,
For me.
for you.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Kenny.
yeah.
Listen,
Taraji
Kenny,
P. Henson, that pussy stink. You know,
Man, how you gonna say that lady coochie stink, bro?
no,
I'm a pussyologist. I can look at her and tell that pussy.
So you can
stink.
smell it through the computer screen?
I can look at her and tell that
Okay,
pussy
all
just
right.
retarded.
I forgot who I was talking to too. My bad.
okay, listen. Black, do not get Kenny upset because he probably let 2 or 3
No,
go.
no,
You know,
I ain't upset.
Kenny done probably let 2 or 3 go on the towel looking at Foxy Brown. So hold on.
Hey, wait a minute. You done took that conversation to a whole other level.
Okay,
Wait a
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now listen, you know you be clown. I told you that, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
listen. Okay, Kenny, what do you think about Pam Grier in this farce?
I mean, I can't say she's lying. I mean, she know what her orgasm feels like. She know what it is. I know, Lady D. I'm just saying. I mean, who am I to say a woman ain't had a orgasm for what 3 days straight? I know it's a lot of women that would love to have that issue.
Yeah.
Hell, they can't even have one. They can't even
Never
have
said,
one.
No,
You
never
know.
said,
3 whole
no.
days, no. Women want multiple. They don't want it for days
Right.
at a time. I can't even function and
Okay.
shit. I gotta be walking around looking like a damn crackhead
Okay.
and shit for 3 days. Nobody want to do that.
You don't want that? Okay. Well, shit. Well, you know, Pam Grier in her 70s, so she ain't got shit else to do. So I'm sure
No.
3 days for her, that makes her day. That take,
Yeah.
you know, so and it makes her live longer. I think the more orgasms you have, the longer you live.
All right, channel that
And
shot in,
rose
Brian.
and it activated
And
the
that
That's
and
what
that comes from Dr. Kendrick Henderson.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank
Ken.
you.
Go,
Dr.
Dr.
Ken.
Ken.
Go ahead, Dr. Ken.
Well, listen, I know there's only one person that wants you to work on them, and she ain't in here right now.
This
Ooh.
Neo, when you watching, the doctor's in.
Live last Saturday night, by the way. If I'm, you know
Yes,
what?
sir.
She popped it on my live last Saturday.
Yes, sir. Ready. Listen here. What's up, dude? That's a loaded comment. Kept women.
What's the definition of kept?
Yeah, that's a good question. And yeah,
I'm just-
if you gonna come in here,
Man.
Lawrence,
Yeah,
Drumco,
Yeah.
Because
You
I
gonna come
kind of
in here
consider
with
myself
Lady-
a little kept. And
Lady
I'm not
D.
gonna be at
Right,
all.
man.
No.
Lady
Okay,
D
yeah.
she gonna hold you to the
Mm.
fire. Come
No,
on.
I'm not
let's
gonna
get.
be at
Let's just go ahead and move to Miss Torres' comment now. It says
Okay,
it's
there you go.
impossible for her to
Yes,
have
yes.
that.
Okay.
And I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you, because let me bring in the boring ass nurse part. If you had an orgasm for 3 whole days, you would be hospitalized because that is a stimulus or a function that comes down from your brain down into your body, and that would literally cause you harm. So that is impossible. They would do something to you to keep you from even having
Date
them,
you, yeah.
opposed to allowing your heart to suffer you going through that for days at a time.
All right. Well, that's from somebody who don't
Is
want to
that
lose
is
their
that
license.
equivalent to a man having like a he takes like too many doggone Viagra's and his erection doesn't go down and he has an
Well,
erection?
no, because
for-
Viagra doesn't cause you orgasms, but I just want you to kind
Okay.
of, and I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to make it weird, but just think about what happens and what you feel in your body during that short period of time that you're having that. Can you imagine your body suffering that nonstop for 72
Mm.
full
Right.
hours?
Yeah,
You
that
wouldn't
makes
be
sense.
able, you
I
wouldn't
get
be able to function.
Right.
Like-
that makes sense.
Because
I get it.
that's stimulating other stuff in the blood in your body. As your
Right.
pulse, your pulse and blood pressure are automatically affected by it.
Right.
It wouldn't even be healthy.
Got you. That makes sense. Got you.
Man, what a segue.
It's self-awareness.
There you go.
What a
Right.
segue. All right. Well, listen, y'all. I have a question. I've been holding on to this one for a very long time, and I just felt like today is a good day to talk about this. I think we all are pretty self-aware, and even the people that watch this show consistently, I think we all are pretty self-aware. But I wanted to see how. Question. Again, I want to hit y'all with the question, and I'm gonna come back around with the rest of this. So, Lee Black, do you know, as a person who I would consider to be self-aware, do you know what you want versus what you need in a relationship?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Leave me right there. Leave me right there then, because I got questions. Kenny, how about you? Do you, sir, know what you want versus what you need in a relationship?
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Sister, how
For
about
sure.
you? Okay, good. So let's start here, Kenny. Give me your want and your need in a relationship?
My want is pretty simple. I want to feel appreciated
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, and I want to be attracted to you, both mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
What I need from a woman is respect, and I need to be heard.
Okay. All
That's
right.
it.
All right. Nihar, 1 hour, 24 minutes. Make sure you get there. So you no,
Would you
kidding.
stop?
I'm being yes, sir, I apologize. Sister, what is your want versus your need?
I need, well, no, I want to feel like my relationship is my 24/7 soft place where I can just always be comfortable and just be myself. I need someone to kind of help me guide myself and to like pick out my flaws and to kind of help me better me because I lack in a lot of emotional and areas and things like that. So I need that person to identify those qualities that could be better and at least have a discussion with me about them.
Wow. Okay, fantastic. Man, that was some high level self-awareness right there. Thank you. Sir, what would be your need and your want in your relationship?
What I want is someone to feed me, fuck me, and shut the fuck up. I lead a very selfish lifestyle, and I've done so for such a long time. But what I need is what Lady D said. I need a true partner to balance me out. It's not a healthy lifestyle that I live, and I mean that literally, physically, is not healthy. Statistically, you live longer when you have a partner.
Yep.
I have no regulations on me. You know, when I eat, my whole family's full. I need someone to give a shit about what I eat, how much rest I get, how I'm taking care of myself. That's what I need. But I've lived alone so long that it's easier to give into my wants.
That's interesting that you say that, because again, that's where I'm going, because what we need is our needs sustain us, but what we want is kind of what kind of pleases us.
Yes, sir.
But the problem is that, as you just said, we lean more into our wants versus what we need, right? And then that's causing almost it confuses us when we are trying to pick those that we. Okay, so again, I want to speak on that for just 1 second. Then again, I sister, just explain the detriment when we are doing more wanting than we are needing in our relationships.
I think that when I focus more on my want, which I do, ain't gonna lie, I kind of stunt my growth as far as in some areas that I need to grow. But fortunately, I'm with someone who will pull my coattail every now and then and be like, hey, and can identify a lot of my areas of opportunity. And I pump the brakes after a while because you can only go so far with my ass. But I still hear you, and I realize I need to work. Her name is Rose. But I still hear you, and I identify areas I need to work on, and I do work on them in the background, but I just may not tell you I'm working on it.
Right. For sure. And Black, here's the reality. Once we begin, again, this is why people have to become self-aware, because you don't even know you are being self-afflicting. When it comes to that, again, that we got to have a balance
until it's too late.
That's right. But there's no recovering now, because again,
because you've drifted far. So that I believe with every fiber of my being, I would not be in the detrimental physical condition I'm in if I was in a relationship. When you're left to your own devices, there's nobody saying, well, hey, you getting fat around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get up and but when I was married or even in a relationship, you get that playful, you're getting a little gut. And even that little bit of a nudge, because now you're seeing yourself through somebody else's eyes. and you're looking in the mirror going, damn, I don't want to get fat. But I can walk around this bitch all day long and not even look in the mirror because there's nobody giving me that nudge. So when you drift, and then you get to a point where by the time I realize it, Brother Brenton and y'all, now it's depressing, you know. So yeah, it's easier to cater to my wants, you know, than but I'm aware enough to know that I need to be better and do better. And when it comes to relationship, that's why I said if I had a partner that was invested in my health enough, but then there's a lot to go to that. Brother Kenny talk about somebody who gets him. That therein lies the thing of finding that person who get all of you.
Yeah. So Kenny, where's that fine line at? Because again, this discussion can kind of lean a little too far to the right, because again, there won't be a give and take or even a compromise in this, because again, you have to find the person that's more compatible with your needs than they are with your wants. So what's that fine line of compromise that we would come to? And maybe I'm asking too deep of a question.
No, and that's a great question. I think you can't expect to get everything you want in that one person. You have to be able to say, I know what I need the most. This person is giving me the most of my needs. And then you have to sacrifice your wants. Let's be honest with you. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your wants.
Girl, you like candy, man. We done put you in the mirror 3 Y'all do not conjure that butt up. You like candy, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You've been in the conversation all night.
How you doing?
Night. Yeah, good to see you.
That just threw my whole.
I'm sorry, yes, sir. Okay. I think there's a.
What was the question? I don't even remember the question.
She already done messed your head up already. So
no, it's because y'all. My family started laughing, and I looked and saw who came in the comments. I'm like, oh
man, listen. No, I was.
Hi, Nihar. How you doing, love?
Yes,
Good
yes.
to see you.
No, I was asking about the compromise or just making
sure.
Yeah,
and I was saying that you have to. It is a fine line, but you have to weigh the options. I think the thing is, and for men is, you know, we make a lot of decisions based on our eyes, what we see. And sometimes those wants may not be good for us. And I can attest to this. I'm big on physical, and so my eyes that's the true test for me. But that's sometimes has been my biggest detriment, my biggest downfall too, because I've chosen with my eyes rather than chosen with my heart and with my head. So I think you do have to find that, but I also think that comes with maturity and with failures too, because sometimes your best lessons are learned from failures.
Very true.
Yeah, I'm going to say something here that, I'm just speaking the truth from my position. Self-awareness can be dangerous only because if you're being delusional. And I'm going to say that if you're not a good person and you're not self-aware of that, you can definitely find yourself in a toxic relationship.
Right.
So be careful. Again, this is important information, but self-awareness starts with you. So make sure you know you, right? And don't be trying to get somebody to try to turn you into some Mona Lisa, because you ain't. You okay? Anyway, so I just be careful. Now, again, you got to become a better you, so you can then begin to determine your wants and needs. But if you ain't no good person, then this ain't gonna work for you. So. All right, so that good conversation. I appreciate y'all having that with me, man. I really love going back listening to this because it just helps me. You know, it's my happy pace when I talk about this. Tori said everything that looks good is not good for you.
That's so true, Lady T.
That is true. Yep. All right, sounds good. Lee Black, this is pretty good. I like me some Wagyu steak now, so I don't know where you're going with this, but he's gonna hit us, ladies and gentlemen, with that Wagyu steak.
Wagyu steak, and I would have pronounced it Wagyu. So, you guys may have tried this. I tried Is it pronounced Wagyu?
Wagyu.
Wagyu. I tried Wagyu steak for the first time last night. For those of you who may not know me, I'm I won't say cheap, but
Frugal.
frugal. Thank you. That's a great word. So I've been here for a little over a month now, so I'm officially a Texan, and so it's a little short story time, very short story. Last night I went to a film festival, as I shared a little bit for those of you who may come late, and I got a chance to meet some of the others. I am getting out of my shell and no longer the social sitting on the wall, but I'm getting out. I'm trying to meet people, do my thing. So I went to a film festival last night. I got invited to a film festival, and after the festival, we decided to go out to the restaurant. Was called Three Forks. And so, Devin, you've heard of it? So, okay. For the record, I don't eat red meat that often, but like anybody else, I'm a guy. I'll enjoy a good steak or whatever. Now, typically when I eat a good steak, what I call a good steak, I go to Texas Roadhouse. That for me was a good steak. You know what I'm saying? Now, so we get in the restaurant, long story short, and I'm looking at the menu, and there was a golden wagyu bone-in ribeye steak, and the price was $179.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So right off the bat, I'm thinking, oh, you got me fucked up.
Oh, I would have thought that off the bat too.
Fellow Capricorn. But now, come
It's
to
grass
find
fed,
out.
son. It's grass fed, son.
So here's the thing. I was told in that moment, I'm paying for this.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wasn't going to be paying for this. So now, order what you want. So I had always heard of Wagyu steak. In my mind, as I ordered this, I'm thinking to myself, what would I do at $179? Do you know how many motherfucking crab legs I can buy and fill my tank up and go to Family Dollar and Dollar Tree and buy all the shit that I need? I spent $170 on the whole weekend. I bought all the shit in here I need. I'm good for the whole weekend. Ices, I go to nothing but Bundt Cake. I get all the shit that I want for $179. And this is what I'm gonna be eating for this one steak. So, oh my God. So there's no way in the world this can't be worth $179. So long story short, folks, the shit is real.
Yes,
So good,
sir.
though.
The shit is real. The
Yes,
shit
sir.
is real. And so I had to come home last night and look up, well, what makes this steak so good? Wagyu literally means Japanese cow.
That's
And
it.
so in doing my research, come to find out that it has the heavy marbling, the softer texture, rich buttery flavor. These fucking cows have been pampered and treated in a way that normal cows don't get treated.
High
And
quality.
then that ain't even the highest level. Kobe beef is even higher
Kobe
than that.
beef.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh my God, Freddie, what the fuck have you been missing out here? You know what I'm saying? My kids are grown. I make decent money. Like, what the fuck you been feeding yourself? You know what I'm saying? And so as I'm looking at social media platform, and this show is so organic, we talk about all kinds of hoes, young ones, old ones, bitches that ain't qualified to give advice and all kinds of stuff. And so I got to thinking about this and comparing this to my newfound freedom and trying to find a mate. And as like I said, you can't plan this stuff. And so as I'm starting to meet people, I'm starting to realize that, you know what? I've probably been cheating myself. I've been dealing with hoes for so long, and I love me some hoes. But it's amazing how you can get comfortable to something that it becomes your norm.
Mhm.
For over a year and a half, I was living with a level of noise and terror above me that I hadn't had a true good night's sleep in over a year and a half. And now living in this apartment, to have this level of peace and to be branching out and to try something new that changed my entire perspective. So how do I apply this to who I hope to meet here in the big state of Texas? You know what, folks? Although I'm not going to date at the exclusion of Black women, I am open, as I said before, to the possibility of meeting somebody that has willing to take me and my taste to the next level.
Mm.
And I'm not going to apologize for the fact that my appetite has changed.
Mm.
So I don't know what that will look like for the future, but I can sit here and tell you with all honesty, now that I have tried the next level, I will do it again. I never would have thought in a million years that I would spend that kind of money But when I looked at it and I started thinking about all the shit that's happening around us in the world, and you can't take this shit with you, why am I denying myself something that I can afford? And every now and then I can treat myself.
Right.
You said self-awareness, my brother. Why can't I treat myself with the same level of care that these women are asking for me to do for them? And I can do that for myself. And so the reality is that I'm not going to apologize if you guys see me with an Asian on my arm, a white or Latino. Now that I recognize and I'm self-aware that I deserve a better quality of woman, and that's not to say I won't stuff myself in some dirty heads and tails, but in terms of who I want to be with to take me to the next level, I can't settle for Texas Roadhouse anymore. I'm out here looking for Wagyu.
I know that's right.
Wow. I listen. I appreciate that.
Because
Because listen, shout out to Kevin Hart's roast, because I'm finna roast Lee right quick. I'm gonna tell you something. When this joker was trying to go out to eat, and I'm sitting here sending him places to go, he said, why don't we just go to Waffle House?
He is not lying.
I'm over here telling him, hey man, we can go to this place. Man, why we just can't go to a Waffle House? I'm like, Waffle House? I ain't going to Waffle House. My good, thank you. You have now made you have clarified my thought. I was like, what the hell wrong with this? We'll go to Waffle
Now that I
House.
know you champagne taste, I have suggestions.
Oh my.
And you should have known the lady of the crew had those.
Yes,
For
yes.
real.
Get all in them pockets. All right, y'all.
Right.
Listen, this has been a fantastic show. I
As
appreciate
always.
everybody. Yeah, man. I can't wait to go back and rewatch everything. Shout out to everybody who joined. Thank y'all so much for being here. And we won't waste any more time. Brother Kenny, come on in here, brother. Give us your final thoughts.
Want to appreciate everybody for popping in and rocking with us. Lady T, you know we love you to life. Lady CC, always supporting us no matter what platform we're on.
Mhm.
My girl Nihar popped in here for a second, threw me off a little bit. That's because of them, my family over here clowning. It's all love. Whoever, Lawrence Drumco, he popped in for a minute. My good brother Charles Moore popped in too. Appreciate you checking us out, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel, Charles Unfiltered. Go check him out. He does some great commentary as well. My final thoughts, man. I you know what? I listened to my good brother Lee, man. That definitely that inspired me. It inspired me.
Wow.
But I ain't spending no damn $179 on no steak, brother. It ain't inspired me like that. I'm a simple man, but I want to say though, I really appreciate where you've made your self-awareness, bro. And I think that's a good thing. Nihar says, ladies, if your guy has a well-done steak, it's a red flag.
Yeah, I'm sure his wasn't well done. I'm sure.
Okay.
What was your temperature, Lee?
I
was
had
your-
medium. I asked for a medium.
You asked for a
man.
medium.
Yeah.
Well, you should never ask for a well-done steak because
Correct.
most of the time it's going to be overcooked and
Correct.
the meat is going to be tough.
Mhm.
So you never should do that. But that's neither here nor there. But I just want to celebrate my good brother Lee Black.
Thank you.
Man, he got him some Wagyu. So are you gonna be serving them filthy
I
no
will
goods?
not.
Some will go.
I will not.
You not? You still giving them church's chicken warmed up in the oven? That's what you're gonna do.
Is. Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my final thoughts. Again, make sure if you haven't already subscribed to TFG Tonight, make sure you check us out on all social media platforms. And again, we appreciate all the love. And again, support, share this to all your social media platforms.
Yeah.
That's my final thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go rewatch this because I don't even know what it was. So, all right, sister.
I'm glad Black said that because, I have so many people in my life who I encounter who, they be kind of low-key hating, judging me a little bit just because, of my taste. I worked hard to be where I am, who I am. And I have so many people in my life who say I would never spend money on a hotel, a flight, of certain food until they do it and they be like, oh, I get it. So there's certain things people do, even myself, that I still try it and I may say it ain't for me, but just try things out because life is short. cater to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just do something to make you happy. Pamper yourself just for a moment. You don't have to do it all the time. You don't have to do it every day. You know what I'm saying? If you everywhere you go, if you fly Frontier and you only willing to spend $50 for a flight, just one day, if you get your tax refund, spend some money for a nice flight, just so you can see what that feels like and just cater to yourself. And Black women, another topic that we talked about was, Kenny brought up the white women going after the basketball players and, and all of that. And I'm not telling you to go after the basketball players, but I am telling you to get money, bitch. If you feel like you're with somebody who don't value you and who don't appreciate you for who you are, and you just loving him and washing his drawers and cooking his food and all that, just for him to later leave you for somebody, and then he gonna hire a maid, he gonna hire a chef, he gonna hire somebody. Don't be that fool, and never depend on somebody to take care of you. So even if you do manage to snag you one of those, make sure you at the same time you're getting your education, you got a good job, and you stacking money, bitch. God bless y'all. Y'all have a great weekend.
My God.
Good
Thank
God
you.
Almighty.
That's why Kenny don't ever go between you two. All right, sir.
No, then she said Kenny. I ain't say that, lady.
All right, sir. Come on with your wild goose self.
I just want to end it on an extension of what Lady D said. Life is short, I moved here. This is the first time I've moved with intention, and I did it from a place of what I wanted. That's your topic, Brenton, and what we want. Every time I've made a major move in my life, it was a move because of a traumatic situation. I chose Texas.
Okay.
I chose this state for a reason, and one of which is that you guys have become family. On the end of this month, on Saturday, April 30th, I've sent an invite.
May 30th.
May.
Actually, I'm sorry.
May 30th.
May 30th. I'm sorry. To hopefully meet you guys for real. And I love what Lady D says. I have to make a commitment, and I've already started. I've made small incremental changes to increase and improve my quality of life, because we're not getting any younger. And like you said, Lady D, I have worked hard to get to this place. And, I put in a lot of sacrifice. And so why am I shortchanging myself? Now, that still means making better life choices with my health and things of that nature. But I'm so excited to hopefully get a chance to meet you guys in person. It's a shame that I've been knowing y'all for years, and I can't wait to actually have you guys in my home and just truly close the circle on y'all. Y'all aren't friends, y'all are family more than you will ever know. And so I'm just excited for that to become a reality. So yeah, I encourage everybody out there to be good to yourself. There's a lot of reasons why we can be sad and depressed, and all that stuff, but take a little time. I've never had a massage ever. So we talk about, I never had a massage, never had a manicure, pedicure. I'm going to change a lot of these things and be better to myself.
As you should.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, brother.
Wagyu and a massage? Dang, boy.
Yeah, boy. You going in head first. You jumping in the deep end. You ain't dumping in the jumping in the shallow end.
Yeah. So Nihar, can it be down here in 3 weeks? Huh?
That's right.
All right.
You know what?
Listen. I am that dude. I beat the dead horse. Yes, I will. I beat that thing till we get the Burger King.
I asked was you in Texas, because I was gonna send you and CC, y'all the super fans. I would love to meet y'all.
No, I think Lady T is in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Miss Tori, you have a standing invite. If you ever in Texas, look me up. Come through visit.
Yeah, I will say, Lee, don't get them hour massages. Don't get you find somebody to do 2 hours.
Okay.
I do 2 hours, brother. I don't play that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't play that no more. All right, listen. Well, I got a quick question for y'all so we can get y'all out of here. Have you ever been misunderstood?
Hell yeah.
Frequently.
Okay. And how did that make you feel when people misunderstood you? Frustrated, right?
Lady D hit it on the head.
Okay, good. Well, listen, I just want y'all to see this very frustrated individual. And y'all, what am I doing? Sorry. What's going on? Oh, There y'all go. All right. I just really want y'all to see this frustrated individual, and y'all see if y'all have some sympathy for him.
What the hell?
Probably the best time of his life.
But hey, that thing probably ain't even banging no more anyway. He needs something to bang on it.
Listen, man, that man just trying to play his instrument, man. He ain't thinking about nobody. He just doing what his thing. Maybe that's how Pam Grier get that thing for 3 days.
In the words of the late great John Witherspoon, bang, bang, bang.
Bang, 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 for sure. Man, great show, everybody. Lawrence Drum Company, man, that's a friend of mine, man. He's part of TFG. But
Who is that?
the Lawrence Drum Company named Will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What's up, Will? Thanks
Yeah.
for popping in. Appreciate
That's
the love.
All right,
Yeah.
well, y'all. Well, listen, y'all keep the bang bangs going, and we will see y'all next week. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.